sometime. Richard Fair, political commentator out of Ohio, is probably crying in his beer right now because Ohio State lost and is no longer going to be in the college playoff. Richard, who needs to...
What's up, Brother Lenny? How you doing tonight, my man?
I am doing well, kind sir. Who do you think needs to give it up?
Me personally, I've given it some thought. First I'd like to give my condolences to the brothers in France. It was messed up last week, so we couldn't get to do the show. So I'm going to date myself a little bit, and I'm going to go back to last week, and the person who has to give it up is Dr. Ben Carson, a.k.a. also known as Smoking with Cigarettes, Lil Milton episode of the Boondocks, because he tried to slap his mama in the mouth with a hammer. MC Hammer, Dr. Ben Carson has to give it up.
Oh, are you saying he has to give up the presidential campaign?
He just got to give it up. You going to tell me that he hit his mama in the 60s, a black woman in Detroit? I'll tell you this, my grandmother was alive back then. Bertha Fair, she, God rest her soul, passed 2002. You hit Bertha Fair with a hammer, you'll never live to it. So I don't believe his story. So MC Hammer, a.k.a. Lil Milton, for the episode of the Boondocks, Smoking with Cigarettes, Dr. Ben Carson got to give it up.
Oh, God. Okay. We got to Ben Carson give it up because Richard ain't buying it. I think this person, is actually a Ben Carson fan. It'll be very interesting to hear what he has to say. Ralph Chittum, who needs to give it up?
Good evening. Yes, I am a huge Ben Carson fan, no question about it, unapologetic. But honestly, who needs to give it up is America needs to give up political correctness, because we can't even speak the truth anymore. We can't even say that Caitlyn/Bruce Jenner is a man. We couldn't say that Rachel Dolezal has always been white. Anytime you say something now, somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. The Constitution, the First Amendment mean nothing. America needs to burn up, incinerate political correctness, because it's turning this country into nothing but a group of self-absorbed, crybaby wimps who always want someone to validate them and care about their feelings. Here's the real message. Nobody cares about your feelings. Get over it.
I don't even know what to do. Jim, are we still friends? I just got to ask you that question. After hearing those two tell me who they think needs to give it up, first, before you tell me if you have anybody that you think needs to give it up, Jim, are we still friends?
Why wouldn't we be, Lenny?
Just because the veterans that dropped what they dropped in regards to who needs to give it up on this segment just kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it makes me look really, really good, or if I have to, send you, flowers and donuts on Monday.
Maybe those two should give up.
They're getting their grievances aired. And so I figure that a strong Democrat like yourself, a balanced man like yourself, could bring a level of, perspective into a group that you think needs to give it up. Perhaps in a playful way, perhaps in a serious way. I mean, you saw that Richard came out of the box with Dr. Ben Carson, and there's something to be said about that, and I will be asking Ralph about that. Is there anybody, kind sir, as the third wheel to this, that I desperately want? Is there anybody out there that's observing that you think needs to give it up?
So you're asking me to bring some balance to the force in honor of the Star Wars movie.
That would be a grand example, yes.
I think our good friend Donald needs to give it up on this obnoxious, outrageous, and fascist concept of identifying an ethnic religious group by putting tags on them. I remember somebody did that about 75 years ago in Germany. That's scary stuff. He needs to give not only that up, he needs to give up this campaign. I mean, the circus has gone on long enough. That's the type of rhetoric that leads to the de-evolution and to the undermining of our republic. So Donald, give it up. Everything, except your towers.
So what I'm going to do, now that we got everybody on board, it's funny because I have a Donald Trump supporter attacking Ben Carson. I have a Democrat attacking Trump, and I don't even know if I really want to call these attacks per se. And then I got the Ben Carson guy attacking PC. This should be fun. Stick around. I will ask Jim, Rich, Richard and Ralph about what each other said about who needs to give it up. 866-391-1020. I will get you on here as well in regards to who needs to give it up as well here on the Give It Up segment here on News Radio 1020 KDKA.
Social media serves as an adequate alert. If you want to cut through the cloud,